Good morning, everyone. So, last night was not fun. I probably stayed up a lot later than I should have. I probably didn't really fall asleep until 2 because I was online, and once you get lost in the World Wide Web, it's really hard to get yourself out. But after I fell asleep, I don't have any idea what time it was. I woke up with the worst leg cramps I've ever experienced. I can honestly say that that was the most painful thing that I have ever gone through in my life. And that includes childbirth and all my laser treatments for my birthmark and everything. It was unreal. So I felt it start. I felt it in my foot. I felt it moving up my calf, and then it just, it just tightened. Like it's a Charlie horse is what it is, and it just tightened. And it did not release for the longest time. I swear to you, it was like 3 or 4 minutes. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but if you've ever experienced it, that's a long time. And then when it finally started to go away in my right leg, my left leg started. And it wasn't as bad, but it was still excruciating. And even this morning, my right calf is just on fire. It's got a knot in it, and I took a hot bath, and I've put ice on it, and I'm limping when I'm walking. It was terrible. And it was so bad that I actually cried tears. And I have a relatively high pain tolerance. At least that's what doctors have told me in the past. And I cried tears, and I was like screaming in pain. And Britt woke up, and he tried to console me, but what's he gonna do? And then Gavin woke up because he slept in bed with us last night, and he's like, "Mommy, I know you're in pain, but this just happens sometimes when you're pregnant." I'm like, how he is just wise beyond his years. It's crazy how smart he is. And of course, I was just in so much pain. I couldn't even talk to him. I would rather birth 3 children right in a row than ever have to go through that again. It literally felt like someone had hot irons to my skin, and while they were cutting my leg off. It was the worst pain I have ever felt. So I'm going to, after I get Gavin from school, it's about 10:30 now, I need to pick him up at 11, and then we're going to go to Walmart, and I'm going to get myself some magnesium supplements, and I need to get some fiber food, because I told you guys that I'm taking iron supplements now, which can constipate you, which is no fun. So I need to get some fiber bars or something like that. And magnesium apparently is supposed to help with cramps. And I'm going to drink all the water that I can, because I read online that dehydration can play a big factor in leg cramps like that. So that's my game plan. I'll let you guys know how that works out. Oh, we're gonna do something really fun this weekend. So tomorrow morning we're going to wake up, and we are going to go to the Newport Aquarium in Ohio. And Gavin doesn't know about it yet. It's going to be a surprise. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So I should probably make a list of things we might want to take with us on the ride, because it's about a 3-4 hour drive. So I might get a couple snacks for Gavin, and a couple things to keep him entertained. So, yeah, I'll check up with you guys later. All right, bud. Get your coat off. It's warmed up outside. Go in here and get Mama some medicine. Did everybody like your Minecraft shirt?
You didn't let me see it.
Look at this truck. I think somebody actually made it.
They didn't make it.
Isn't that cool?
It's very, very old.
It's old. It's old looking, yeah. Look at that. Hey. We are on our way home. We just met up with somebody who bought the football scuddy, and she loved it. I was so happy. It was really fun to make, and I hope that maybe some other football moms see it when she wears it this season and they want to place an order. I always get so inspired and happy when like people like what I make. Okay, I'll see you when we get home. We're watching this documentary it's called Dogs on the Inside. It's on Netflix. And Copper's been watching it ever since I turned it on. Of course now he's not, but he was. He was laying on the floor out there in the middle, and every time a dog barked, he'd go, silly dog.
There was a gentleman that was there that used to give me advice, and one of the advices that he gave me was if you could take the ability and the concentration
What are you
to do
doing?
something wrong,
Are you watching TV?
and you do it in something
Are you watching TV? Yes,
taking that
I'm watching
theory and
TV.
putting it into practice.
So I think we're just gonna go ahead and hang out here tonight since we're gonna be gone all day tomorrow on our little adventure that I still haven't told Gav about. All of this is going to go to Mom's shop Monday because her and I are going together to Hobby Lobby to get a few things. We're gonna get some stuff to make a display for the Scuddies because there really is no good way to.
Here, this
Whoa! There's really no good way to display them. Gavin just brought me a massive glass of chocolate milk, and I don't like chocolate milk. I think he got it for himself. But yeah, so I really think that this stuff is going to sell because fall is basically upon us, and Nashville, Indiana is a big tourist attraction during that time because it is right next to a national park, and people travel, from all over the United States to come there and look at the leaves and the scenery, and it really is beautiful that time of year. So I think we're going to do pretty good. Hey! Is this milk for you?
No, for you.
For me? Thank you. What have you been doing?
Nothing. Nothing.
He's been in there watching YouTube for like an hour.
That smells good.
Don't touch it, it's wet. He almost touched that stamp. That stamp turned out so cute. I'm so glad I got it. I think my tags turned out really well. I really like it. That was a good purchase. So I think I'm gonna save up and get a new vlogging camera because this camera I'm using right now is a Nikon D3200 of DSLR, and it is just not meant for what I'm using it for. It's heavy, the focusing is loud, I can't see myself. I could get an external mic, but I just think that I'd rather just use this camera as just a photography camera. And I want to get the Canon GSX or whatever it's called. It's the one that all the big vloggers use. So if any of you know anyone that has it, tell me about it. Is it worth my money? I'd really like to know because I've never really used a camera like that before, and I just want something that I don't care so much if I can see myself, but I want to know that the camera is focused on me and not what's behind me or what's in front of me. So yeah, I am watching another one of my weird documentaries. I'm a documentary freak. I tell you guys, I'm watching a documentary about Treblinka. It was like a Nazi mass murder camp, and it's this kind of stuff. I just find it so interesting. It's just to see what these people went through, because there are only 2 survivors that survived you know, going to this camp, and they ended up being workers, and they were like one guy was a barber, and he had to cut all like the women's hair off before they had to go into like the gas chamber because they wanted to save their hair. I could not imagine what these people went through. Hey guys! So I'm just sitting here working on some stuff. I have been trying out my my cutter here. You see how I've been cutting out my tags. Like here's one. I put my stamp. Hold on, let me focus this in for you guys. I put my stamp on there, and then I write what it is and how much it is, and then on the back I put my my Facebook page, which is Classy Hooker Crochet, and my YouTube channel. And that's what I did. I did it for my mittens. I have a scooty here, and then I have several beanies.